Hello everyone, Etc. here bringing you episode 38 of Galactic Science, a Modpack by Caithleen. So in the last episode, I started fixing this whole setup to try and make a lot more carbon nanotube because bad news. If you watched the last episode, just go back a little bit and look at the time lapse. I derped bad and I don't even know what happened. I ended up right clicking my poly tool in one of these barrels. It's not anywhere here. It's not in any of these barrels. It's not in the sword chest on the other side right here. It's not anywhere. So basically, the game just cheated me out of my poly tool. You saw how expensive that was, but I can't find it anywhere. Maybe it's in the sorting chest. Nope. It's just nowhere to be seen. So that was honestly very, very sucky because the poly tool was what I was using for most of everything. So now not only do I want to make 8 poly tool to be able to build the next level of solar panel, I need a 9th one to solve my problem. Also, I spent a lot of time in my time lapse to actually start gathering all of the resources. I derped a little bit and I wasted time processing these ruby. Like, for whatever reason, I thought that these ruby ore were required, and I was just mistaking ruby with ununpitium. So, as you can see, I have my block of sapphire, I have my 21 sapphire, all of my redstone, ender pearl. Like, I have most of the standard material that I was talking about. What I wanted to check is, like, I'll grab all of this, and I wanted to see what I could make right now. Because if I look at the Stargate, I can make a couple of things already. Can I make the Stargate controller crystal? No, because I need nether stars. So that's not going to happen right now. Can I make the short range telepad? Yes, perfect. So let's make that. But I can't make this because one, I don't have enough heavy duty plate tier 6. And I definitely don't have any Stargate ring block. Can I make this one? Nope, because that's also made out of nether star. So that's basically all I could do. That was a very convincing show and tell, by the way. Not really. So, I'm going to have to work on some nether stars pretty soon. And for the raw unupentium slash frozen, not block of sapphire, but frozen something, frozen iron plate, well, I got some and I'm processing them, I think. Let me just check this. Venus crystal ore. Oh, that's good. This all goes into the other processing chest. Let me get these. I'm trying to process resources as fast as I can. So basically, I did a couple of small setup, like very simple stuff. I fill these with resource and I have them export into here. Not these one. Not that here. Oh, I also automated the production of vibrant alloys. Well, automated. Whoa, exaggeration time. Semi-automated. So basically, I make some vibrant alloy, energetic alloy in here, and then I pump it in here, and I have some ender pearls in a chest back there, and I have this pumping out because you can't put more than 16 ender pearl at a time. So it was annoying me a little bit. In here, nope. Oh, whew. In here, I do process some of these coal ore for 2 reasons. One, not that. Oh my god, I'm being derpy. One, I do need the coal for the, I need 13 or 1700, 1,920 coal. So breaking these down gives me 2 coal per. So that's always a good thing to break down. And what I do is I put them in here, they automatically transfer in here, and then they automatically transfer here. So I'm getting a lot more silicon, and I'm getting a lot more coal powder and coal itself. So it's always a good production. It's not giving me a lot of coal, but it's better than no coal at all. So that's the kind of small things that I've been trying to do. As for the Venus crystal ore, I think I just cooked them if I remember correctly. Venus tin, all of these I throw in here and they get processed in this and they transfer to that chest. And what I did is like I upgraded the iron and the copper one so that they would have more spot to fill in. Next thing, what else did I do? That's pretty much it. So the reason let me just check the Venus crystal ore quickly. Crystal ore. I just want to remember what it was so you can smelt it or alloy smelter it. There's no way to double it, so there's no point putting it anywhere other than here. So let's show that in here. Let's get rid of these sapphire. I have all the sapphire I need. Oh, and when I was saying, like, here's what I do. Whenever I have some of these ore dust, I just throw it in here and they cook and they will output into that chest. Do I have anything else? Nope. So I'm pretty much caught up on resource. And I got a little bit more gold, and so I'm going to start the next batch of vibrant alloy. Energetic alloy, sorry. So let me take this out, that out, and let's start the next batch, because the next batch I'm going to put in here with some more redstone pearl. And I'm going to show you why this is so practical slash useful. Let me grab these iron frame. Let me grab a stack of iron. Let me grab a couple of stick. So what I end up doing with these is I'm making turbine. Especially these vibrant turbine. So these vibrant turbine, I need to make these, and now this is going to give me one left. So there's no point. 8, 4, sorry, I need 8 per 8, 16, 32. Can I make 64? Ooh, that is nice. And let's make another 32. Perfect. And now I'm going to put these in the middle, and I can put these around and make some vibrant turbine rotor. And so that's 11. Really? Okay. Whew. So it's something I can easily... It's the thing that Duncan Webb was saying, that if I click with something in my hand, I take only one. But if I click with an empty end, most time it will give you 2 at a time. So that's 12. And from those 12, do I have enough material? No. I'm going to need to make a couple more things. I'm going to need some more iron tubing probably, but definitely some more iron frame. So let's make 32 more iron frame, which means I'm already out of iron, but iron's not a resource that's a problem right now. So let's do this, and that's 4 more. I'm running out of iron tubing, so let's do 3 stack of these. Perfect. Now, like this, and now let's continue with crafting some more. And I can still make 2, but I ran out of iron frame. Really? I made a big stack, but I'm still running out. Doesn't matter. It's that simple to make. You know what? It's even more simple when I do this. So, whoa. Whew, almost made a mistake. So that's 1 and that's 2. Let's get rid of this. And let's make these into some more. Perfect. So now let's go downstairs and see how... Whoa. I didn't say upstairs. I said it's downstairs. And let's add a couple here. I'm going to make it the ugly way. I'm just going to like front set them up like that. It works as the structure set up. It's just ugly as hell. Perfect. So now I'm up to 13,000 RF per tick. And you know what I'm thinking? My Venus processing is, well, not processing. My Venus extracting is done. So where's this connected to? Venus. So let's go to Venus, where I lost my poly tool. Oh, that was weird. So I'm still really sad about having lost my poly tool. Let me take care of this quickly and that quickly. And was that the only? Yeah. So it's not a... it's not using power, but it is going down. So it's a question of this being full. How many upgrades do I have in here? I only have 7 upgrades. Okay, so I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go solve my problem with some speed upgrade, because obviously this is not extracting fast enough for me. Speed upgrade is, let me do the research. And it's really just that. Now, it's kind of a bit annoying because it's just a question of setting up more power until you get to a point where everything's ready. Let me grab these 13, perfect, and let's get rid of this and these and these and these. And that, and if that's recharge, we can go back. Yeah, it's recharge. Always check first. I can't believe that I died. Oh, that's annoying. I can't believe that I died last time because I was just too excited and wanted to go too fast. So let me get all of this and put it in here, and let me grab all of this, all of that, and now it's extracting. Whoa! Now we're getting some real extraction, and we don't seem to be going out of power. So finally, we're extracting fast enough to make it worth it. Although, well, I say that, but we can't seem to be keeping up with this this transfer on the other side. Now, I'm wondering if I should not just void these things. To be fair, we don't need this. We'll never process this. And we should probably just get it out of the way. Is this recharged? Yes, so let's go back. And that's what I'm going to do. Like, I'm wasting a lot of time transferring these resources that honestly are never going to be useful. So, never want these. So I'm going to grab this and grab that and go back if the power is okay. Yeah, the power is okay. Now I'm going to put these on the other side directly. So let me replace this. What a derp. If you guys didn't see what happened, I basically stood on the teleportation pad while trying to open this up, which teleported me back. So sorry for that derp. Single block. Gonna break this down. And I'm going to put this one. I kind of forgot about that. So that's the only annoying bit about all of this, is that these chests, they're kind of sided. Once you put a sorting upgrade on, they have a side. Oh, I almost teleported again. Which means that you can only see them from the side. And I don't know of any way of turning that. Maybe there's a chest or something. But you see now they're not like on the proper side. They're not, well, I say proper side. They're not on the side that I would want them to be. But in all fairness, I don't care. All I really care about is that they put the material in the right chest so that I don't have to, I don't want to burn, so that I don't have to deal with this resource. So in, and that should be good. So let me get these back. Oh, stop burning me, you blur. Don't even know what these mobs are. They're Mars something something. It doesn't really matter. Perfect. So now that this is done, if I look at this, yep. The only problem is that chest again. Like, this is still the B space barrel, and it doesn't have a what's it called, the void upgrade. So now I'm still, like, I can extract the other type of resource, but I'm not extracting these. So let's go back again. It has had time to recharge, which is always good. You always have to be careful to make sure it had time to recharge. Oh, I did transfer that. Derp. So I thought because it wasn't emptying fast enough that I not transfer that. Maybe it's just that it doesn't have a void upgrade. That would be sad. Let me take this one out and put this. Ugh. This is a little bit annoying, but I just want to get it working as soon as possible. So these should go in there, I think. These in here, and where are these going in? This one right here. Venus subsurface rock. Unless it's the other one upstairs. Oh, this is just annoying now. Because this is not emptying, and this is not with a void upgrade, I think. So, good thing I have these set up, because I'm doing a lot of back and forth. And if I had to do that with a, what's it called, with a shuttle every time, with a, not a shuttle, what am I saying? I mean, with a rocket every time, it would get very annoying very fast. So this, and that, I'm going to need 2 of these, and this, perfect. And then I can craft this into a tier 1 upgrade, like so, and then this into a tier 2 upgrade, and then this into a void upgrade. And all I need now is a barrel, and I have one right here. Perfect. And now we can go back if this is recharged. Yep, it is. And that's what we're going to put on the other side. Let me remove that one. I don't know what's in that one, but for the time being, I'll just remove that one, put that right there. Upgrade 1, upgrade 2, void upgrade, and let's put all of these in here. Perfect. So this should now empty right here, and I can grab these, put these in there, and those in there. So I still need to replace that one outside. This one is, yeah. I wish I could turn them. Is there any way I can turn them? Do you guys know of any way that these things can be turned? Because it's unfortunately a little bit annoying. It would be so much better if I could just turn them around and be able to see what's in them. And this in here, and this is crazy. This thing is actually extracting rock out of the ground faster than this conduit can extract. Like, it has 15 speed upgrade, which means it does 64 per extraction, but it's still not fast enough to keep this empty. I'm honestly kind of flabbergasted. You know what? I think I can cheat it. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this like that and set this one to insert, because now this is blocked on this. So now technically both of these can extract, and it should help. Still not enough. This is just like kind of crazy when you think about it. I'm extracting one stack at a time, yet I'm still not extracting fast enough to keep this chest empty, which means this is just digging way faster than it could. The good news though is that the power's good. Like, we have enough power for this to not be a problem power-wise. Oi, this is annoying. Let me go outside, and let's just avoid these, and let's put that right here. Make sure that it's on insert. And now that it's on insert, let's get out of here. Oh boy. Okay, so that's taken care of, and let's just even block it a little bit more. So now everything, like, it's not the absolute best I can do. And the reason I'm saying that is I can still put 10 more upgrade in here. But it's a lot better, and I think that in the long run, it's going to make it so that I'll be fine for now. I'll be extracting much better. But already seeing that this is at current level 58, this is going to end. Like, I'm going to have to reset this at every episode unless I really max out on the range. I'm going to have to do some research because I don't know what the max range is. But now the good news is coming back here, I get to see what this did. Let me get rid of the unimportant stuff like that. And Venus crystal. Do I have any Venus crystal? Not a single Venus crystal. Well, that's kind of sad. Like, I was hoping to come back here and see that I had at least like a couple of Venus crystal. I was honestly hoping for like 4 or 5 of them. So that extraction, it's honestly painful, because if you remember, I need, how many Venus crystal do I need? I need 240. And up to now, I have 3 cooking in here, and I transform 3, I think, which brings me up to 5. So even though we're talking about a crazy amount of power, it might turn out that making them is going to be the best bet. Because at least when you're making them, you're not hoping to get some. You're guaranteed to get some. Which means I'm going to have to go back and make the evaluation of what's the best way of getting them. Because if you remember correctly, it's not going to be a one set operation. It's going to be a multiple step operation to find the better way of making it, because technically we're going to have to go through multiple iterations. Let me just take a quick look at my resource. This is still going fine, and not fine. And this was blocked because of this. This is crazy. Like, you have to admit that the amount of resource that I'm producing is kind of good for that, but it's something that I'm less and less in need of. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this up with the max amount of lead or dust that I can, and I'm going to put the overflow in here, grab all of this, and put this all in here. Whew. But I don't want to waste any time on that. So now I have a lot more power, and I'm still continuing on making more. Let me just grab that more energetic alloy and just fit it in here and continue cooking those. I still have 20 something stack of this, so I'm not worried that I'm going to run out anytime soon. I don't want 7, I want 8. And the reason I want 8 is that it takes 1 stack per 16, so 4 stack per 64. I'm going to immediately start cooking the next batch. I'm going through all of my gold really fast right now, but other than for this purpose, I don't see any other purpose than making gold. So the next step is I'm going to need to produce a lot more syngas, because if you see, I'm making 5 millibucket per tick, and here I'm using 7.2. So already I'm in another situation where I'm not making syngas fast enough, which means I'm going to have to add mixing chamber. But it's always the same thing. This end up just like stopping because it's running out of place to put it, or I'm using it too fast, and I never want to be using it too fast. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a couple of drums. How are the drums made again? Ooh, bedrockium drum. I didn't think of that. Don't I have a bedrockium drum somewhere? If I use the bedrockium drum for experience, I'm going to be a bit sad. Yeah, I did use it, and look at the amount of experience. So you know what that means, right? There's really no reason to be using a bedrockium drum for experience, because you saw it was at 7 bucket, so I can definitely move that into a normal drum. So let's make a normal drum right now. First I need a cauldron like so, then I need some weighted pressure plate. Why? I hate this really stupid thing. Now I have a lot of level 2 upgrades that I don't need. So basically, if you don't know what the bug is that I had this set up for a cauldron. When I go and say, oh, I want this, it doesn't remove the previous material. So by doing that, it finished this and basically gave me these upgrades instead. So that's an annoying bug. Now that we have a lot of material, it's not that big of a deal. It's just an annoying kind of thing more than anything else. So let's put that right here, and I need to empty that drum. Do I still have a fluid conduit right here? Let's put this right like so, and let's put this upstairs. Then we'll set this on extract, and this should empty fairly quick. Yeah, look at this. It wasn't a lot of experience, so it's very easy to empty. But the good thing is that now that we have this, I can remove it and I can use it right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this one. I'm going to put the bedrockium drum right here. Also going to remove that one, and then look what I'm going to do. I'm going to put these two on top, and I'm going to put a fluid conduit right here and extract from here. Like so, and look at this. So now this can fill with up to 65,000 bucket. So no worry, I'm gonna run out of cellulose before I run out of syngas. And what I'm going to do, is that a good idea? So what I'm thinking of doing is, I don't have the space for it. So what I wanted to do basically is I wanted to put like these tanks in between, so that what would happen is I could easily see if this is empty, or if it's getting full, because if this is getting full, then it means that my syngas bedrockium drum is full, which I'm really not that worried about happening. But like, no, now look, I'm making 5 millibucket per tick, and this is using 7.2, but when you look here, it's going down. So this is going to get to empty at some point, which is going to be easily solved by adding some mixing chamber. I also have a couple of steel turbine that I should upgrade at some point. But what I'm going to do is that until I've reached the 50 turbine, like the limit of 50 turbine, I can still put 18 in here. I don't see any point in upgrading the steel turbine, and I'm going to have to move that setup somewhere else. But now you see I'm emptying the power, which means I'm not making enough. And when you're not making enough power, what do? You make more power. So let me grab all of this, and let's see how many more can I make. So from this, I can make 3, I think. Yeah, perfect. So like this and that. That's all good. And I'm going to need to grab these and this. Also this, and I'm going to need just a couple redstone. And the reason I'm going to need a couple of redstone is I'm going to need to make another set of these. Huh? Oh, one more redstone. It's 4 redstone if I remember properly. So these, yeah, it's 4 redstone. I need to click on the proper thing. So I'm going to make another set of this, and then I'm going to make some more iron frame. 12, and that should be enough to make my 3. Perfect. I can get rid of this all over again. So let's get rid of these in the proper place. And basically this is just what I'm going to be doing all the time now, just making more and more power. I wouldn't mind having 2 fully maxed out these, what are they called again? Gas turbine controller, because that means making a lot more power. Oh, this is getting ugly as hell, but it doesn't matter. And now it's full on power. So being full on power because I added 3 means it's not full on power. That's not what happened. What happened is that we ran out of extraction on the other planet. So in the perfect scenario, I would basically be replacing this at each time lapse. Like I'd get through an episode, be able to do a status, move up the crafts that I'm making a little bit, and during my time lapse, I would need to go to Venus and just put the location. Oh, derp. Put the location of the extraction at a different place. So if I come right here and look at this, oh no, I'm still at Y55. So here's what happened. I'm now excavating a village and have no place to put all of these things. So it kind of gunked up the thing, which I was not expecting. It means that I'm going so far that I fell on another village and just basically started completely tearing it down. So it's a good thing it doesn't catch villager, or I would have a couple of villagers in here. And now you see immediately I went down a couple of levels. Like it just accelerated crazy once I emptied all of this. Hopefully I won't make that mistake again and I won't get into a situation where I'm extracting too many village. Oh, another one. How is that even possible? Oh, it's doing rows at a time, I think. So yeah, this is going to be a problem. I'm going to have to resolve that problem in the time lapse because I don't want to be wasting time on that setup. But we've already found another issue with all of this. What do I need to do with this? Basically, tin decoration block, tin decoration. So I'm basically going to need 2 more barrel and some more upgrades for these barrels. And my poly tool is not in here. Okay, I just, for 1 second, I'm like, oh, what if my poly tool's in here and I actually took it and didn't notice? But no, that's not the case. Good thing, because I would have been really annoyed if it had been there the whole time. That being said, do I have the 4 stacks to be able to craft another poly tool? Because the poly tool is very useful. Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. So let's go build another poly tool, and you know what? once I have the 8, I'm probably going to just like make the polytool immediately. Use the one that I'm currently using to just be able to move forward with the craft. So let's do this 64, 64, 64, and replace my polytool. So that was a waste of resource. That was a lot of carbon that I had to invest into that derp. I'm going to try to be more careful next time. Oh, wow. I'm also going to have to resolve this extraction problem, but that's easy. Let's be honest. I'm just not doing it proper because it's coming. Let's put it like so, and let's make this a insert priority like 10. So technically it should go in here before it tries to go in there. This goes right here. So technically I shouldn't be seeing any of this anymore. And you know what? I'm going to do the same thing with this because these are the two resources that are being massively, like they make a lot more, they extract a lot more of these than I really will ever need. Perfect. So that should be taken care of. Well, semi taken care of. Enough that I don't have to worry about it for a couple of episodes. So now, if I look at my quest book, I'm just curious to see what's the next thing I could be doing. Oh yeah, don't even need to look at the quest book. I know what I want to do. It's been long enough and I've been talking about doing it for a while now, but I finally have to set up my oxygen bubble. So let me just look if I have wool. I have wool, and let me grab a couple of those, and you probably guessed what I'm doing. I want to make a couple more elevator block because I want to get down to the bottom layer of this base. And let's quickly look into what's it called again? The mega torch or magnum torch. Perfect. Ooh, potions of healing QED recipe. Yeah, no, I don't want to waste time on that. Like that's a lot more expensive. So that reward, if you guys haven't guessed, that reward was an amazing reward. So the other solution is the Carpenters Block and these. Let's grab a stack of, well, not a stack. I only need half a stack for now. And what else? Move this out of the way. Move that out of the way. So let's go down. And let's just look down. See, it's full of mobs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in. Oh, I'm going to use a tin decoration block. To be fair, I'm at a point where I don't really care. I just want to be able to progress. And these layers, they don't have to be the nicest ever. So let's do this, and then that's 1. Let's put it in 3x3. 2. So I want 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I want 8 because the 8 one is going to be this. Let's put a, what's it called? A carpenter's block with some lighting. 1, 2, 3, 4. How far do I have to go? Oh, it's a lot further. So let's do carpenter block again and glowstone dust and 1, 2, 3. Huh. Would that be it already? Nope. I need to go one further. Now let's break this and replace it with a carpenter's block and some glowstone dust. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, and I shouldn't be doing this, but I love symmetry too much, so I'm just going to do 1 here. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, that's perfect. And we're just going to go in a star pattern all around because what did I just say? Symmetry. That's important for me. Like this, and then I'm just going to make a small platform. And the reason I'm making a small platform is I don't want to fall, and I'm pretty sure that if I don't make a small platform, at some point I'll end up falling. So like this, and let's go to the next level. So break 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How tall is this? So these teleportation block, they can do 20. So I don't really have to do every 7th floor. And at this point, I just want to get to bedrock to be able to finish this. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to get to bedrock quickly. I want to kill these mobs first because I don't want to get killed. And do you see how excited they are? It's crazy. Come on. Ow. Go. Okay. Sorry I got quiet. They were scaring me a little bit. There's one back there, and unfortunately the one back there is also one of these super fast one. So let me just build a small bridge because they can't jump. Perfect. And come on. I know you want to die. Come, little zombie. Perfect. Okay. So now, yeah, there's no one around. Let's go and set that right here. And does this let me teleport up? Yes, perfect. Let me do a star all around like this. And immediately, let's just light this up. So now, I don't know how much I need to put, but let's do like a pattern around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 4, up. Symmetry is achieved. Well, that's kind of lucky, to be fair. And then we can go like this. Oh yeah, I forgot. I can actually... Well, I shouldn't have done that because now I don't know which one they are. I should have done that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's going to be 1 right here. No, now it's not going to be 5 because of this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I kind of screwed that one, but it's not the end of the world. I don't care enough to try and fix this. I just want to set this as quickly as possible so that at least it stops spawning mob. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's easy to count when it's this close. So this is lighted. This is lighted. This is now lighted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. Oh, no, not this one. So this one I'm not going to count. I'm just going to put... Okay, so mob can still spawn. I don't know what the light level has to be, but this seems like crazy to me. I just put down that light moments ago, and this mob just spawned in the back. I feel that in this mod pack, the mobs are not obeying the spawning rules. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right here, because we just said that that's how it was. 1 right here. I'm going to put 1 in the corner right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here. No. Is that even right? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, right here. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 here, and yeah, I'm going to have to say that's it for now. Let's just decorate all of these as much as possible and do my around platform. Okay, so the reason I did that is 2 things. First, I want to bring the 0-point extractor down here because we made it, we might as well start using it. And the second reason is I want to start making stars. I'm not going to do it in this episode. I'm going to do it in the next episode, but in this episode at least, like, I want to start setting up a platform for it because the way stars work, it's that it's going to create a boom. Let's go upstairs. Less upstairs. And let's get rid of this, get rid of the moon rock. Let's get rid of this also. I'm putting anything in that chest. So now I need the bubble. I need to make an oxygen bubble. So I'm going to need some oak leaf. I'm going to need a lot more oak leaf than that. And another mob. And another one, and another one, and another one. A bit annoying, but, you know, at least it's not a creeper. You know, thinking about it, I've been extremely, extremely lucky because any time a mob spawned at my base, it could have been a creeper and that would have not ended well. So I'm going to need I'm out of wood. Let's go downstairs. I think yeah, I'm finally processing wood into cellulose faster than I'm cutting it, which means as part of this time lapse that's coming, I'm going to have to be setting up some more tree farm. And yeah, wow, that's just crazy. I'm actually processing wood way too fast. And that's a small problem, but it's an easy one to resolve. I'm basically going to be extracting that because the leaves, they don't exist by themselves. For the leaves to have leaves, you need to have a trunk. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to grab a couple to make a trunk. And I don't care about having, well, I say that. Let's check first. These air pipe or oxygen pipe? No. Let's just search for pipe. Yeah. Those oxygen pipe. Oh, no. They cost nothing. Okay, I don't care. So what I'm going to do, remember I have these. Well, I have this empty column right here. So I'm going to use this column for the transportation of oxygen. I'm probably also going to be doing away with this because I feel that one should be enough for both of them. So what I want is an oxygen collector. Where's my oxygen collector? Probably in my gold bag. Fuel. Is that another fuel loader? No, that's the refinery. So let's do this. Collector and then double click. Not in here. And not in here. That's not looking good. Not in here. Not in here. Oh, I think I remember. This is the chest where I put everything that's really, yeah. So oxygen collector and bubble distributor. Ooh, I still have all of this iron ore dust to process. It's crazy. So I'm really not done with processing all of my resource. And what I'm going to do is just put them in here and continue like max processing this as fast as I can. Oh, that's a weird kind of light. Okay, so enough chit-chatting. So now on this level, this is scary. I don't want to fall. Let's go back up. And let's grab a stack of cobblestone, like so. And I'm getting out of wood. Here's what I wanted to do. I wanted some more of these carpenter block. I guess 6 will have to be enough for now. Where's my diamond chisel? Right here. So I'm going to just quickly set up. I'm not going to set up a really big one. I just want to set up a basic one to show you what I want to do. So on this level, and I have to be careful not to be here. So this right here, going to go like this and like that, and going to extend my platform around like so. I have to be careful not to click on it because if I click on it, what it's going to end up doing is that it's going to try and put a block in it, and that's not what I want to do right now. Like so. 1, 2, 3, and another one because I want 2 all around. Perfect. So what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be having like a fairly, well, I don't want to say large because it's not going to be that large. There's no point in making this humongous, but it's going to be a wall of oak leaf. So like this and like that. Can break these. I don't need these around. And I'm going to be making some oak leaf out of cellulose, but basically I'm going to be setting this like in a wall like this, like just all around like so. And I think I can go 3 deep. Oh, sorry, that's enough for now. So then I'm going to have the oxygen collector right here. So this is my line of power. So I can have this right here. And do I have any power cable on me? Oh, these are the max level. Well, that's what I've been using everywhere, but now I'm starting to run out. Might not be the best of idea to use those. Let's go back upstairs because this bubble collector is not going to use that much power. Yeah, I still have 24 of these. So if I go back down right here, I should be able to connect to these. Oh, no. They don't connect, but it's an easy enough problem to solve. It's just I was hoping not to use these. I don't even know what happened to the other 4 that I made 4, and I feel like I'm missing 3 of them. So for the time being, just to be quick, I'm going to put this right here, and then I can continue my power line with my second type of cable brought down like, and I keep forgetting these have a direction that they go into. So if I put it in this, I'm going to try and put it here. Yeah, the reason I want to try and put it here, which means I'm going to put my trees around here, is that I want to make sure 160, how am I, there's, oh no, okay, so that's the bubble distributor. Whew. I was like, how am I grabbing 160? So that's the oxygen collector, 12S, so not enough. So I'm going to fill this with some oak leaf, and then I'm going to have the, what's it called, the glass cable go here on the corner and go up and down. And I'm, to begin with, going to bring it down because I want to make the bubble, I want to make the first bubble downstairs. And the reason I want to make the first bubble downstairs is that that's where I'm going to be making my explosions for my stars. So I'm going to go into my time lapse, and it's going to be a fairly short time lapse because this episode is already 46 minutes long. But basically in that time lapse, I'm going to be making some oxygen pipes like so, and I'm going to be bringing that all the way up here and all the way downstairs. And the reason I'm going to bring this all the way up here, first reason, this. I'm going to move this oxygen compressor right here because I'm tired of going over there. So I'm going to have the top of this right here is going to be an oxygen compressor, and that's where I'm going to get my oxygen bubble, my oxygen tank from now on, so that I don't have to go all the way over there. And the glass pipe is going to go down completely to this level, where I'm going to have a, well, no, not this level, sorry. I'm going to find a midpoint in between those two. I want my oxygen bubble to be, oh, okay, now I know where the mob came from. So what I was trying to say is I'm going to have it in the middle here because my goal is to have the bottom of the bubble touch bedrock, because the explosion is not like 20, a range of 20 or so block. It's, I think it's 4 or 5 block. So I'm going to be able to make them in those corner and not destroy my bubble distributor, because I did that the first time. The first time I played this through, I put the bubble distributor there and I put some, what's it called? Some netherrack around. And when things started exploding, well, this blew up. And I don't think it gets destroyed, but I didn't notice that it was destroyed. So I moved away from there and I never collected it, and it despawned. So guys, like I said, let's go back downstairs. And I'm going to stay right here because that's the base setup. I'm going to have a much better oxygen extraction plant right here, and I'm going to have it go down to bedrock, and I'm going to set up my bubble so that when we start the next episode, we're going to be making these stars. And if I remember correctly, I think I'm going to make like 8, 9? No, I need more than that. I need 8 for sure, so I'll make 9 just to be sure, and I'll make some nether stars also to be able to progress my craft. So guys, I'm going to go to my time lapse now and get all of this done. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye now!